All right, guys, thanks for joining us this afternoon. I am Sean Taggart here with the Freestyle Solutions marketing team. I have someone from SiteLink here as well. We're going to introduce him in a few minutes. But thanks for joining us today. We're talking about SiteLink e-commerce, especially around the mobile readiness of your e-commerce store. So once again, I am Sean Taggart. I am your product marketing manager here at Freestyle Solutions. I've been with the company for about 4.5 years. I was on the implementation and support side before taking a new challenge and wanting to challenge myself on the marketing side. With me is the SiteLink support lead, Jason Brandt. Jason, if you want to introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jason Brandt, support team lead for SiteLink. Been around since about 2011 when we initially introduced our mobile-friendly version of SiteLink, and happy to see some of the advances that we've made.
Thanks, Jason. So to keep it straightforward, we have a lot to cover today. We're going to share a lot in regards to introducing you guys to the company, talking a little bit about the buying habits of a mobile shopper, talking a little bit about mobile e-commerce and responsive design. Then we're going to go into explaining what SiteLink is overall and in general, talking about its advantages. And then we do have 2 live customer examples that we're going to show you here today as well, giving you a before and after view of both and see how those changes on the responsiveness and mobile templates have improved their site overall. We're going to do a quick recap, and then we're going to leave it open for questions. Feel free to ask questions at any time. We're both here to answer them for you. We're both here to give you what you need to make sure that we give you the answers and we give you the knowledge that you need to go forth and ask us anything, please. So about Freestyle Solutions itself, we've been a company for roughly about 30 years. You may know us as the name of Datacom beforehand, but we switched over a few years ago to give us a fresh look and feel. With that being said, we were owned by 2 brothers at one time who were in the sheet music industry, and they wanted a way to track their orders and inventory for the sheet music that they were selling. So they invented order management as a software category roughly in 1985 with this software mail order manager, now known as multi-channel order manager itself. And we are trusted by over 2,000 live customers in various different verticals. So if you are in fashion, if you are in nutraceuticals, we're here to help you, and we do have some features and functionality with not only our SiteLink product that we're going to be talking about today, but our multi-channel order manager software too. So going into our customer profile, we're looking at you, the e-commerce merchant, who may be in, like I said, health and beauty, apparel, food and beverage, nutraceuticals, maybe selling some sporting goods like a basketball, hockey stick. It's the winter time coming up soon, so those type of sports are going to be high season for high school. Automotive, books and publishing, and many, many more. We handle customers for online revenues up to $75 million annually. You guys can be a pure play e-commerce shop, or you may have a brick and mortar presence as well. Typical customers looking for automation for their back office processes, especially around the order and inventory management. They have multiple sales channels and multiple warehouses that they need to easily manage, and they're also looking for a modern mobile presence with a responsive design style site to help tie into their back office so they can feed in those orders directly. Now, as we go in today, we're going to be focusing on the mobile side. We do have a download here readily available for you for the SiteLink feature sheet, so you get to see all encompassing features that we have in SiteLink. We're not just focused around responsive design and mobile. We can show you what we can do overall in a future call here with our solutions team about SiteLink, but today we're going to be focusing on mobile, so don't forget to download that sheet we have available for you today. With our mobile buying habits, we've noticed trends in the marketplace of roughly about 57% of millennial shoppers research their potential purchase on mobile. Like myself, you have my phone with me, I have a tablet, so I like to review and make a look at my purchase that I may be making the product on a tablet, on a cell phone, just because I have it always on me and I like to do things quick and easy for me and make it on the go. They make their final purchase on that device. They desire a seamless user experience. If they don't get your site, they'll leave the shop elsewhere. If it's not loading fast, if it's not easily navigatable, they'll leave the site and go to a site that is easily navigated. 56% of omni-channel shoppers said they made a purchase on a mobile device because they were already using it. So you know, an omni-channel shopper is anyone who's, you know, is on the go once again, like myself, a millennial. But, you know, they sometimes tend to go on the desktop or a laptop and do some online shopping as well. But these 56% of omni-channel shoppers like to do it on a mobile device because, hey, I'm already using it, so why not? 55% of that 56% uses mobile devices to shop because they can do it anytime, anywhere, instant gratification. They want a site that's easy to operate and navigate around. If it's too hard for them, just like the millennials, they'll leave to go to somewhere which is much easier for them to understand. Now, let's talk about holiday season because we're in the thick of it. We did have our first rush of the holiday season with Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So as you can see here, smartphones make up to 45% of all traffic during this Black Friday weekend, with tablets making up 9% of the traffic. It may not look like a lot, but a lot of people are using their mobile devices now to make purchases. Like I said, they like the instant gratification. They're already using it, so why not continue making a purchase on a device rather than getting up or leaving where they are to go find a computer to do it for them. They have it already available for them, so they're going to do it there. And then smartphones made up 21.9% of revenue during Black Friday, while the tablet made 9.9% of revenue. Excuse me. You can find all this information on Digital Commerce 360. Like I said, we have this presentation also available for you to download as well, and the links in the presentation are clickable for you guys to get that information and read a little bit more information about it too, because there's some really good content available about the trends not only in the mobile space, but also what we're seeing in terms of holiday traffic as well. And you can also check out our blog, freestylesolutions.com/blog, where we talk about that too. So we're talking a little bit here about some conversion rates, and yes, this is going from Q4 of 2015 to Q4 of last year, but you can see the trend is coming up where tablets are slowly creeping up upon your traditional desktop laptop conversion rates. So people are looking at the mobile presence to be the place to go to shop. People like the ease of use. People like to do things because they're already on a device. 4-year-olds are on it up to like 70-year-olds. People are using tablets now because they're just easy to use. Excuse me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick break here to answer any questions that you may have, and then we'll be back, and Jason's going to give you a little bit of more information about mobile e-commerce.
Okay, so we're going to give a little bit of information, a little bit more information on mobile in general. This is Jason Brandt here. You know, by year's end, mobile shopping will be responsible for $2.29 trillion of e-commerce business altogether. That makes up about 33% of all e-commerce transactions. That is, if you do not have a mobile presence, you're missing out on 1/3 of your business, your potential business. Mobile conversion rate is currently at 13% based on year-over-year trends dating back to 2015 in the United States. SiteLink itself meets all mobile-friendly standards for e-commerce, and now the mobile-friendly standards for e-commerce is what's responsible, of course, for making sure that your store gets views in front of those millennials.
Like me.
Like Sean. Now, one step further than the mobile-friendly design in the first place is responsive design. Now, responsive design is an approach that suggests that the design and development should respond to user behavior. That is, if you're on a mobile device, if you're on a tablet, hey, even if you're on a small MP3 player device that has web-based capabilities, the user will have the same experience across all those devices. If they decide to go to a desktop, same difference. So it basically ensures that your products are available to anyone on the go, anywhere, at any time, and that the experience is seamless. The response responsive design conversion rates have increased 11%. SiteLink's responsive design makes it a lot easier to view the e-commerce store on any available device as well, as expected.
So now we talked a little bit about responsive design. We talked about mobile design. We gave you a big picture of everything. Now we're going to go into SiteLink eCommerce itself, which is a powerful e-commerce tool that coincides with our mail order multi-channel order manager. I'm dating myself now here too a little bit, but we'll show you a little bit about what SiteLink can do for your business and also tie in some loose ends about what multi-channel order manager can do for your business as well. I'm going to give it back to Jason.
Thanks, Joe. So with SiteLink, you get a white glove e-commerce store with a tightly integrated back office. Now, by white glove, we mean that we can customize anything we want on your front end, that would be the SiteLink store, or the back end in M.O.M as necessary, and we can do both at the same time to achieve the best goals. Now, that's a big advantage for us because if you're using multi-channel order manager and you have a different e-commerce solution, you have to play nice with both the e-commerce vendor and our back office, ourselves as the back office vendor. So by having SiteLink and multi-channel order manager in the same place, this makes it a lot easier, a lot more efficient, and maybe even a little bit cheaper to accomplish your goal. Customization is important because everyone in each different business vertical has different needs. So while SiteLink is a great starting point that covers most of those needs, there might be one step further that you want depending on your business vertical. SiteLink itself uses the current standards for mobile, including responsive design, as we explained, and it also includes the standards for SEO, which improves your search visibility to get in front of your shoppers. It runs on a certified PCI compliant platform that becomes ever more important as we move on. And both multi-channel order manager and SiteLink are fully scalable, allowing your e-commerce store to grow along with your business. Now, one more thing about SiteLink is that we will, when it comes to scalability, we do offer you the ability to be on a dedicated environment that can grow even further with your business. Now, the advantages, other advantages of SiteLink, as mentioned, there's a tight integration with multi-channel order manager. That is M.O.M. This includes managing those orders that are taken on the website, your inventory, products, promotions, customers, shipping, tax, and much more. And it's through one fully integrated system. Again, you don't have to worry about the breakpoints in between a back office system and your e-commerce store. This also helps as well when it comes to syncing products and making sure that your inventory is up to date. We offer standard templates in SiteLink, both for desktop and mobile, which can be separate. And then responsive design is the most important thing these days, and we offer that as well upon request. Once again, an advantage of SiteLink is that you do get the white glove service that allows us to cater to your unique business requirements. So it's a one-stop shop for enhancements when you combine the two, multi-channel order manager and SiteLink e-commerce. One additional thing about customization is that if you have an existing design, so if you already have an e-commerce presence somewhere else, we can implement that same design in SiteLink. So while the change to a different platform can be minimized as far as your shoppers are concerned, but they may notice some great other advantages as you begin to use SiteLink. So once again, we do have a lot more features, and this just really focuses on mobile. So don't forget to download that solution sheet.
Thanks, Jason. We're going to take another quick commercial break when we be right back. When we come back, we're going to show you some real-life examples of two of our customers who decided to upgrade their look and feel, both mobile and responsive. That's your question. We'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back here to the webinar. We do have a question, Jason, if you want to go ahead and read it.
Okay, the question here is, how long does it take if I want my website customized to get up and running as a new customer?
Sure. I mean, honestly, it really depends on where you guys are in your journey. If you're starting from scratch or you're transferring a site here from a previous commerce platform, we take all that into consideration. And honestly, while I would love to give you an exact number, we can't because we just don't know. It really depends on how far along you are in that journey, how detailed and how in-depth you are for having your project moving along, and also your website too. You know, it could take weeks, it could take months. It honestly really depends on how far you guys are.
And then I just want to add to that out of the box purchasing M.O.M and site link. Now again, this comes with a mobile-ready template as well as desktop template. And a lot of the information comes right from multi-channel order manager. So essentially, you can have a website up as fast as you can enter your information into the M.O.M system and push that information to SiteLink. So if you have all of your inventory, or if you have someone on hand that will import all of your information from the previous system, you can have a working website up and running in as little as 1 week.
Thanks, Jason. So we promised some real-life examples, and we're not here to disappoint. We have some real-life examples of both how the responsive design and also our mobile templates here have helped increase customers. And we're going to actually start with the mobile side, since we did talk about that first. We're going to talk about our good friends here at Carbon and Cobalt, based out of Illinois, if I'm not mistaken. No, California, right? California. So they're based out of California, and they wanted to update their mobile presence to be more in line with current standards. We do have a success story available right on our website, or here actually as a handout in our this webinar here that you can download, by showing how their updated SiteLink mobile template impacted their business that's live now and ready for you to download and view. And thanks to our good friend Bill Cutler, he actually had this to say. Thanks to the Freestyle Solutions team and their innovative enhancements made to our e-commerce platform, including an enhanced mobile experience, we were able to support the continued growth in our business and demands of the increasingly web-savvy customers, and it continues to this day. So you'll find that quote and more in the actual success story. Feel free to download it. We have it here available for you right now. But let's go into the thick of things. Let's go and show you the before and after, because I think really that's what you're here for. And a phone call. So anyway, this was Carbon to Cobalt before. Jason, I don't know if you really want to add anything to here. I mean, this is just your basic design here that we have.
Right, just that this was the out-of-the-box template many years ago when they signed on with us. So just keep that in mind.
So yeah, as you can see here, very much a straight-down website to get all to what you need. Does have the product search capabilities. You can put some images in here. Very, very basic what you can do. Boo. No, I'm not going to boo it because they're a very good customer of ours. Now, let's go flip the coin and look at today's. You can see here, starting with a nice slider graphic showing their Christmas 2017 collection, that they have the ability now to add a little bit more pizzazz. It makes it jump a little bit. We have the hamburger menu across the top here. It just makes it a little bit easier for people to navigate and actually really view some of their key products, some of their top products that they have available on the site. Jason, you got anything else you want to add here? Once again, you see all the clickable links, and this goes in. You can do an actual search. You can view your cart. It's actually very nice, and it's a very clean-looking website. Jason's good, you said. So as we continue along our journey here, we do want to jump right now into our next customer, which is Steger Mukluks, another Freestyle SiteLink customer. They wanted a responsive site to help drive more business across all devices, and the site went live in September in 2017. They have seen an initial increase in sales based on how the site is now being responsive. Once again, we're going to show you the before and after just because we like to do that kind of thing. Just to see where they came from and what they're looking like now. Oh, spoiler, here's what they look like now. Well, let's go back to what they looked like previously. They're very out of the box. Once again, I think you can say this is an out of the box SiteLink template. Just about any. But what they wanted is they wanted something that could be able to manage across all devices and have the same look and feel. So as you can see here, this is their desktop website, and this is the layout that's looked at to their desktop. And then if you go across the length of it, we have your iPad or tablet. As you can see, when I change the orientation, the site adapts to the change in orientation. You see now the header images stretched out to be across the page, and as you can see here, it's a nice continuing scroll for all their product that they have on the website itself. And then same thing with the mobile template. Once again, we do have the hamburger menu up top, but as you can see, as I change the orientation, the changes of the images show here a little bit, because of the limited view on the mobile, it adapts to that and adapts to the changes. One also nice thing to add, if I go back into and look at their desktop site, as I change, if I can have a mouse that cooperates with me, as I change the size of my window, it adapts and it responds to that change in the website as well. And I'm continuing to go smaller. Oh, look, it looks like I'm on the mobile template again. Oh, look at that. Now it looks like I'm on the desktop and tablet. Now I'm on the desktop again. So you can see as I'm making the changes to the website, it's doing and it's responding to those changes. So a lot of good things came out of this. And, I really like the direction that it came into. Jason, I don't know if you have anything that you wanted to say if you've heard any feedback from the customer.
I loved it. It's just that they're getting pretty good reviews from their shoppers in their new design. One other point I just wanted to make that between the two, again, the first example was an out-of-the-box mobile template, not responsive. And this example here, Mukluks, is the site itself is responsive in every way.
Thanks, Jason. So once again, those are two examples of our mobile and our responsive templates. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to start wrapping things up. We're going to have a short recap, and then if there's any final questions that you guys may have, you can ask now or you can wait till the end. We'll be right back. I'm going to hand it over back to Jason, who's going to give you a quick recap of what we learned today. Jason.
Yeah, so again, the goal here was just to emphasize mobile and how SiteLink eCommerce can help you achieve a mobile presence in the world today so that your business can continue to grow in the direction the shoppers are taking. So to recap, strong mobile presence is a must to continue to be competitive and succeed in today's marketplace. A great mobile design gives your shoppers the ability to buy the products they want hassle-free, especially those millennials. And responsive design gives your shoppers a great buying experience on the device of their choice. So most important of all, when it comes to the suite of M.O.M, multi-channel order manager, and SiteLink, is that there's a seamless integration with M.O.M that helps you manage your business from an order fulfillment standpoint across multiple channels. So you want to sell on eBay, you want to sell on Amazon, as well as your own store, web store, then you can do that all with multi-channel order manager from one set of inventory that you can manage in one place.
Cool. I mean, there was a lot of information shared here today. Jason, thank you for joining us, and thank you for taking the time out to discuss with us the qualities of not only SiteLink but also SiteLink Mobile, as we have to call that area. If there aren't any questions, and I mean, we will take a pause for a question. We'll take a quick pause, and then we'll say goodbye and wish you happy holidays or whatever the case may be. But we'll be right back. All right, so, you know, we're wrapping here up today, and I just have a general question for Jason here.
That's right.
iPhone or Android? What do you?
Come on, iPhone, man.
iPhone?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You know,
See that?
You know why iPhone?
Why is that?
Because look at how Flash is no longer going to be a web standard.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, thanks to Apple, HTML5 is the way it's going to go. So.
Too bad I spent a little bit of time learning how to program Flash.
I guess you want some of that time back.
Yeah.
You may want to talk to Apple about like some of the pain and hardship you went through for that.
No, they paid me back with it. They didn't use platform. No, I'm just kidding. This isn't an ad. This is an ad.
I'm a PC. All right, well, once again, thank you guys for joining us here today. Hope you did learn a lot. If you do have any questions, comments, concerns, feedback, suggestions in terms of whose voice you want to hear more next time, email us at sitelink@freestylesolutions.com. We'll be more than happy to answer your questions and get you any feedback that you need from our solutions team, who can give you a good demo of the SiteLink platform overall in general. Make sure you download today's slide handouts that's available. We have today's, like I said, the slide handouts are available. The success story about Carbon Cobalt's change in the mobile template is available as well, how that helped them drive their business. And last but not least, our SiteLink solution sheet is also available for you guys to take a look at and see all the features that SiteLink has to offer. It's not just mobile. I'm Sean, he's Jason. See you next time.
Take care.